Jackie Estacado is a man who's not short on enemies. But in Vendetta Mode, a 4-player online-only cooperative campaign for the Darkness 2, he's finally making some new friends. Vendetta takes place parallel to the single-player story and fleshes out some key events within. It stars 4 new, original characters and boasts a very different tone from the main campaign. While Jackie is content with brooding over his dead girlfriend and the unhealthy relationship with the Darkness, Vendetta's newcomers are just happy to be killing people. This adds a little humor to the proceedings, which falls somewhere between dark and crude. Each character has been handpicked by Jackie to help fight the Brotherhood, an evil organization obsessed with capturing the Darkness. They all have a fraction of his power, lending each a different playstyle. They also have their own skill trees, which we'll touch on as well. First up is Inugami, otherwise known as the Hound. Inugami is driven to avenge the death of his family, which has understandably driven him a little insane, and is joined by his darkness-infused, soul-absorbing sword, Kusanagi. This melee weapon obliterates enemies in close range. Initially, we could only strike individual targets, but later upgrades let us hit multiple foes, as well as increase the sword's damage. It's worth noting here that each character can carry 2 standard weapons, one primary and one sidearm, and their unique darkness weapon. Using a standard weapon by itself lets you aim down the sights and hit faraway targets, but it's generally more fun to dual wield your sidearm with your demonic instrument. Inugami's darkness power is called the Swarm. This ability lets him summon a plague of insects to stun foes in a small area, buying you time to run up and gut them with your blade. It could also serve as a good distraction or as a source of crowd management. Next is Shoshana. She's an agent from Mossad, the Israeli intelligence agency, who follows orders to the letter. She also packs a magic gun that's been in her family for generations and generally gets hit on all the time by the rest of the cast. Charming. Shoshana's darkness weapon, a gun called the Arm of the Night, had some interesting properties. This cross between a pistol and a sawed-off shotgun dealt high damage at close range and could carry 4 shells at a time with unlimited ammo. It would also automatically reload itself after you destroy a fallen enemy's heart, a technique shared by the rest of the cast, which restores health. The Arm of the Night could also be charged up for extra damage. When used in concert with a sidearm, it was easy to fall into a sort of murderous groove with Shoshana. We could fire each weapon independently, but mostly took turns firing one while the other reloaded. The way the encounters were designed in our demo always prompted us to keep moving forward. Since destroying hearts was our primary source of health, we always wanted to be pushing ahead, even in the most dire situations, to reach the next corpse. Gun channeling is Shoshana's darkness power, and causes her firearms to deal additional damage for a limited amount of time. Later on, you can unlock the gun kata skill, which lets you automatically lock on and kill targets when gun channeling while dual wielding. Third is Jimmy Wilson. Jimmy is your atypical parody of a Scotsman. He loves to drink, hates the English, and curses with such colorful vernacular that others can barely understand him.
And fellas, grab your nads!
This character offered some good variety on simple play mechanics, which stem from his darkness-infused hand axe. Jimmy can throw the axe and retrieve it. If the axe strikes an opponent from behind, it will also cause them to fall face first on the ground, leaving them vulnerable to a follow-up attack. This means we could toss out the axe, lead someone in front of it, and then call it back for a surprise attack. Jimmy's darkness power is the ability to summon Darklings. Early on, he can only summon 2 of them at a time, who will then seek out separate enemies and kamikaze bomb them. Later on, they can be enhanced through the skill tree to increase the Darkling's number and blast radius. Finally, there's Dr. JP Dupont.
Let us be about our dark deeds.
JP is arguably the nicest member of the group and the most stable. He used to be a doctor who healed people with his patented Louisiana voodoo, but he has now drawn the attention of the Brotherhood. JP is the group's support character. His darkness weapon, the Midnight Stick, has the power to lift enemies up out of cover and into the air, which also deals minimal damage. More importantly, this makes affected targets easy pickings for your teammates. His black hole darkness power can also suck up and instantly destroy nearby enemies, while causing others close by to panic and drop their guard. Some of his advanced skills help reinforce this supportive role, such as Dark Aura, which increases allies' max health when they're near JP, and Life Giver, which lets JP perform revivals faster. He also has one of the best executions in the game. Well, that just about does it for us, folks. Thank you all for watching, and for more information on The Darkness 2, be sure to check out the game space on GameSpot.com. Otherwise, The Darkness 2 will be out for Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and PC on February 7th, 2012 in North America, and on February 10th internationally.